Picture this, you're on a family getaway on some faraway tropical island, but you find yourself in a 3-star hotel because your dad didn't book anything better ahead. Now, you end up in a paranormal nightmare. The teenager in the video you're about to watch experienced just that. After hearing some noises coming from the bathroom, he pulled out his phone, luckily just in time to capture this. Thailand is a place full of superstition for a reason. Staying alone while his family slept in a separate room, he was totally unaware of what was coming for him. With the windows stuck closed and the AC turned off, what unseen force could manipulate the very fabric of reality like that at such an ungodly hour? But did you also notice the orbs of light danced around as the door moved? Also, how he recalls in shock suggests that this might not have been the first bizarre incident that night. Only this time, it was scarily close. Are these enough reasons to conclude that they might have been staying at a real-life Hotel Transylvania? Maybe, but these tricks would be incredibly easy to pull off. So, are you a believer or a doubter? Let us know. Found a creepy video you'd like us to feature? Send us a link on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at Goose Pimples YT. Also, if you enjoy scary videos like this, subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we upload a new one. Number 9. Echoes of Fear. It's past closing time when this lady captures something she'll never forget on camera. One Saturday night, around 7 PM, she decided to charge her phone in the bottom story of a 3-story arcade mall that usually closes its entrance to people around the time she was there. But because she needed to charge her phone so badly, she avoided the mall cops who ensured no one was left in the mall after closing hours. Little did she know, there was much more to worry about than angry security personnel. This is what her camera caught.
I don't know where the sound is coming from, but it sounds like haunting. I can't figure out the direction it's coming from. I think it's up there, but I don't know. It's like all closed off up there. But what? Like literally like I'm in the arcade. It's literally shut off, you can't even get up there. What? Feels like I'm being haunted. What are all these sounds?
While she was busy giving herself a grand tour of what the place looked like after hours, she noticed that the top 2 floors were closed off for access by barricade for renovation. But that's not all she noticed, as she began to hear the sound of children laughing and chittering all across the top floors.
I'm in the arcade. It's literally shut off, you can't even get up.
And that wasn't the spookiest part of the video, as she captured what appears to be an apparition on the top floor. Someone, or something, with long hair was stalking her from the top floor and darted out of view right after the camera spanned in their direction. Who or what could that be? Also, How do we explain the disembodied sound of children running around in the empty corridors at stupid o'clock? Real poltergeist activity? Or was she pulling the wool over our eyes? Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, okay.
Number 8. Ghostly dodgeball? The last thing on your mind when you're playing badminton is having a paranormal experience. But if you ask this guy, he'll disagree for sure. Here's why. As the dude strolls past the court, he's put off out of nowhere by what appears to be a shadow figure. Someone, or something, wanted him out of the way and didn't want to ask nicely. When we look deeper into this video, it does look like a ball bounces back on his head right before he falls. But the viewer who sent us the link to this video disagrees. She insists that they were playing badminton and there's no way a badminton birdie would hit the guy hard enough to trip him up. And what's the deal with the shadow figure? Could it have been editing in this video? It does look like it's faded in when it appears. But could that be how ghosts appear to people? Or just some video editing shenanigans at play here? Well, the video quality is pretty grainy, which adds a bit of intrigue, so I guess we'll just put this one in the unsolved pile, or fake, or debunked. Which one? Let us know your thoughts. Number 7. The Night Walker. Just before 5 AM in the pitch black darkness of a Colombian road, this dashcam caught something the driver missed at the time, but after being the witness of a crash minutes later, things took a terrifying turn as he was looking for the footage requested by the authorities. Take a look. What starts out as a pretty routine drive turns into a hair-raising encounter straight out of a horror movie as a figure dressed in white is seen walking across. This mysterious figure seems unbothered about the passing truck. It looks like a woman in a gown, but what the hell was she doing out so early in the morning? Was she sleepwalking? And why didn't the driver see her when she's so clearly visible on camera? Did he just manage to capture the paranormal proof we've all been looking for? Let us know your thoughts. Number 6. Strange night lights. Big shout out to our awesome viewer, Caitlin from New York. Thanks for sharing your strange sighting with us all. While driving home after a late night food run right up the street from her house, she noticed something very weird in the sky. See if you can help us figure out what this could be.
What the f*** are you?
For context, Caitlin says she lives in upstate New York, Hudson Valley, nearly 2 hours north of New Year City, where UFO sightings are as regular as a morning cup of coffee. However, this was the first time she could catch one on camera. Could these celestial formations be alien patrol units on an intel gathering mission? Its lights are reminiscent of those tales of alien abductions that have haunted our imaginations since we were kids.
What?
But there seems to be more about these lights that we don't know about. If you also live in upstate New York, be sure to share your experiences, if any, with us in the comment section. Number 5. Paranormal Home Alone. Imagine being on holiday, chilling in the sun, knowing your home is safe and sound, well locked and monitored by CCTV, when you wake up to a notification from your camera you never wanted to get. This family had a similar experience and is still clueless about what might have happened that day. Take a look. The movements and the lights turning on when the house was supposed to be empty had us playing the video in a loop, searching for answers. Did you also notice the figure walking past the mirror to the left? Perhaps the house wasn't empty after all. Another interesting detail was how the door went from having an oval window to being square-shaped. Not to mention the blue flash just before the lights came on, which is typically used to hide editing mistakes, but it could just be the camera switching from infrared to visible light. As we dug deeper to find more videos, hoping for clarity, we only found ourselves tumbling down a rabbit hole of spookiness. Take a look. In this video, you'll notice that the light is turned off, and the door has gone back to having an oval window. It seems reality changes with the light. If this isn't a classic case of spotting the difference, then we don't know what is. The video further proves that someone or something is in the house while they are away. How do you explain the lights going off if the family was away on holiday? Nor did they have any timer switch. What are they up against here? A sneaky poltergeist happy to have the house to itself? Or a squatter skilled at avoiding CCTV and was living it up while they were away? But let's not rule out the possibility that they might be the ones haunting their own home. There are plenty of fakers out there these days anyway, so never know. Number 4. Kitchen nightmare. While kicking back at home after a long day, the guy in the video you're about to watch hears noises in his kitchen and decides to check it out. He thought he was being pranked by his mischievous friends, so he went to investigate while recording to capture that gotcha moment, only to be left dumbfounded at the sight before him. Take a look.
Hey guys, I've been hearing this really weird knocking coming from my kitchen for like the last hour. What the hell? No way. The hell?
Based on the initial excitement in his voice, he has friends or neighbors who can pull off the ridiculous, but he was shocked to his bones when he found nobody in the kitchen, only a cabinet that seemed to have a mind of its own. He immediately investigates the area pretty closely as if he has nothing to hide. Could this be caused by poltergeist activity or just a cheap trick? Our guess? The one-eyed mug did it. Number 3. New Year's surprise. Sometimes our actions trigger some sort of supernatural response, especially when it involves a lost loved one. Well, this girl and her mum posted a video of their New Year's Day celebration, but it was what happened afterwards that got everybody talking. Take a look.
It worked, but we just haven't. That has not. I twisted it. That has not worked. That's my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to like be my dad.
Apparently, they lost their dad and husband a couple of years back. To their shock, his snow globe springs to life for the first time as if guided by an unseen hand, even though it's not working anymore. It's like he was trying to let them know he is still with them.
That's my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to, like, be my dad.
They seem very emotional, knowing that his spirit was still around. So, we wouldn't want to take that away from them and even try to debunk this one. But what do you think? Is the ghost of their loved one trying to reach out? Or is it a mere coincidence? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 2. Mystery Palm Branch. Imagine getting ready to go to work only for you to find yourself in the middle of a real life Harry Potter scene. It happened, don't believe it? Check out what this man encountered on his way out.
I've seen some really creepy stuff, but nothing like this. There's a palm floating right in the middle of the air. It's not attached to wires or anything like that. Wow. Only in Fresno.
Right before his eyes, this dude spots a palm branch floating in midair without any strings attached.
There's a palm floating right in the middle of the air.
Even if one were to suspend it with a wire, where would they attach it? Plus, we get a full 360 view of the area. There's nothing near it. Is this another glitch in the Matrix? If you have a logical explanation for this strange sight, be sure to share it in the comment section. Number 1. Spooky Goodbye. While taking his daughter to pay respects to a deceased relative, this woman experienced a heart-thumping moment as her little girl started acting strange. Here is what was caught.
What are you waving at, Leigh?
Bye, kids. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, what's that?
After paying their respects to the dead, the woman noticed her daughter waving an imaginary figure goodbye. That is when she pulls out her phone to record. The little girl seems more concerned about this imaginary friend and pays her mum no mind. Could it be the ghost of the person they came to visit? Bearing in mind that children see things adults sometimes don't. Or was she just nonchalantly mumbling the words she recently picked up? Whichever it was, it sure had her mother worried. What are your thoughts on this one? Let us know. Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly SPOOKFEST. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.